Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, where you like, subscribe, and share for a one-of-a-kind, company-made, computer software trading, probability-based trading alert, technical analysis, and company philosophy, as I'm your most trusted source for blockchain technology and cryptocurrency breaking news and coin updates here on YouTube and in the cryptocurrency sphere, as I've brought truth and most importantly, integrity back into the trading market. And if you're an active trader and you want to use the Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing approved site and support old Vincenzo's channel, I am a partner for Bitget trading service. And if you're an active trader and you're looking for a better site, user-friendly, super simple and easy to sidestep and audible the criminal gangster cartel that have infiltrated the United States federal government, banking system, and monetary and fiscal policy that drive this nation to fleece, heist, and shyst. The fleece, heisters, and shysters, as we overt and subvert the criminal gangsters. You can use my link down below, and that helps support the channel. Free for you, and there's up to a $5,000 bonus depending on deposit requirements if you use my specific link down below. As I am a partner of Bitget, use that link down below, and there's up to $5,000 bonus depending on your deposit requirements if you're an active trader and you're looking for a site that old Vincenzo uses. And I appreciate the 6 people or so that have used my link already. And what I want to start doing more and more of is with this comment, which I've been talking about, which is very critical, Mr. Siam, and he said his name is like Chewbacca, so Chewy. I'm going to say your name is Chewy based on what I see. I have deposited you. I sent you just now $10 in Bitcoin, as he was the commenter of the week, which I called chart of the week this week. And every week we're going to give out some free Bitcoin or the coin of your choosing, and he chose Bitcoin, and I've just transferred that just now. So it shouldn't take too long for Siam. You're going to get actually $12 in Bitcoin that I sent you. And as a way to give back to the channel, as you can see, he had, not this, this is my chart. I don't know why I'm showing this. He had a phenomenal chart up here. Where was he at? He was actually out here a little bit. He was, where was he at? He had a great comment with his chart. Where was that at? Currently Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. He had a comment, I believe, somewhere up here. Where was his chart at? I showed it to you the other day because it was a great, right here. He had a great comment and his thoughts and philosophy on what he thought was going on in the market. And I love to see that kind of participation from the audience. So I've sent him $12 in Bitcoin, right? And then he sent another comment. I believe it was Siam here. Hey, Vincenzo, do you feel okay about keeping funds on Robinhood given all the heisting and shysting going on? I love that. Or that might not have been him. That was somebody else. Jason? Maybe that was Jason. And that's a great comment because there is a difference between Robinhood and E-Trade and TD Ameritrade, where you trade your normal stocks, mutual funds, and all that stuff. Is if you're on Robinhood, they are backed just like a bank by the FDIC, that if you have money in a bank and the bank goes bankrupt, the U.S. government guarantees you, I'm not sure about other countries, but they guarantee you up to $250,000 If you're in Robinhood, just like the other trading services, E-Trade, Charles Schwab, etc., they are in SIPCO, SIPC, which protects $500,000 in your deposits and your stocks. If the lending service like Robinhood goes out of business, if you have $100,000 in stocks and Robinhood goes out of business, your money's fine, right? The U.S. government backs that. But crypto sites like Coinbase, Bitfinex, Binance, if those companies like that go bankrupt and you have $100,000 on there, you're like an unsecured creditor. You lose all your money, right? So that's a great question. I want to see more questions, answers, thoughts, and what you guys think is going on in the market right there. I have sent CM Chewy $12 in Bitcoin, as I told him I would send him 10, but it ended up being 12. And each week we're going to get a commenter of the week, and we're going to give them something for free. Maybe next week we'll do CM Conrad. He's out there on a tugboat. That he has to work on it months at a time, where he's out on a tugboat and then he's got to come back in the shore when he's off of work. So Conrad's a very valuable member to the channel. He's been a member of Jabroni Killers, and he said that he's going to sign up again for this month when he gets off his tugboat. And Conrad, I seen you commented to me at Twitter at a glance over here, right? Because old Vincenzo is at Twitter. I call it Twitter at a glance, but Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing at Twitter. You can see we have, I don't know how many people we have. I don't know why it didn't show it. We have 80 people on here, and Conrad has been chatting me in the comment section, right? He's been here for a long time, Mr. Conrad Williams, and you said thank you for calling you out, but Mr. Conrad, you said you were going to re-sign up for members of Jabroni Killer, and if you give me your information, I think you're going to be commenter and loyal subscriber of the week for next week, as I just gave Mr. Chewy $12 in Bitcoin. Conrad, if you sign up for Jabroni Killers, go ahead and sign up for this month for July, and you pay for it on there, and then you give me your information, and I will send you your money back on PayPal, Cash App, Bitcoin, XLM, whatever coins you want. And I'm going to give you a free month of Jabroni Killers because you're a valuable member of this operation. And each week, one specific, special, loyal audience member, whether you just comment like CM did, Chewy, with his great chart and insight, you're going to get something free, either $10 in Bitcoin or Conrad. I'm going to give you Mr. Conrad Williams, I think it said, my man that's been on here for a while. I'm going to give you Conrad Williams, absolutely. I'm going to give you a free month of Jabroni Killers. If you pay for Jabroni Killers, Conrad, for July, you said you're going to get off that tugboat and subscribe to Jabroni Killers. I'm going to actually pay that for you, right? And there's a few other guys on here that I'm going to do that for, but each week somebody's going to get something free. The first week was CM Chewy. I just deposited you $12 in Bitcoin. So tomorrow when you wake up and you watch this video, if that $12 in Bitcoin has not been deposited in your account, I'll know something has went wrong. But if you do get that, like you should already have it right now, comment down in my comment section on this video and let me know, or Twitter me or Telegram me at Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing on both of them, and just let me know that you got that $12 in Bitcoin because I sent it to you, right? I want to make sure it actually got to you. I sent it just now, so by the time you see this tonight or tomorrow, you should already have that Bitcoin in your Bitcoin wallet. And then Conrad Williams, if you're going to be signing up for Jabroni Killers again, or if you've already signed up, send me your PayPal, Cash App, or if you want Bitcoin, whatever. I am going to refund you that because I'm not sure how to give out free memberships through YouTube. So if you pay for it, I will just send you back that money that you paid, and you have a free month of Jabroni Killers. As for next week, you're my pre-next week commenter and subscriber of the week for being a longtime listener, follower, and a supporter of the channel. Mr. Conrad Williams on your tugboat. That is a lot harder work than I do, being out on there on the water, doing whatever you do at work, whether you be a welder, a pipe fitter, an electrician, or whatnot. That's got to be a lot harder work than I do when I'm in an auto plant and air conditioning all day out here in Central Illinois. And I value you, Chewy, with your $12 in Bitcoin that I gave you for that beautiful comment and insight on your thoughts on the market and that chart that you gave my audience. And Mr. Conrad Williams, I'm going to pay for you to have 1 month free of members of Jabroni Killers because you seem to be very knowledgeable and you want to learn more about what I'm teaching with charting and trading view and technical trading, and I think it's a good thing to give you a free month of Jabroni Killers, right? I think we're going to give back every week, once a week. There's going to be a special thing given out to one of my audience members, right? And we have our first two, Mr. Chewy, $12 in Bitcoin, and Mr. Conrad, you're going to get a free month of Jabroni Killers, right? And I encourage the rest of the audience, if you want to get some of the perks from Old Vincenzo giving back to the audience, you guys need to comment, go on my social media websites, and start talking and being active in the group, right? But if you look at Bitcoin right now, what I think is going on here is Bitcoin, you're either going to come up and get back into this channel and trade within this rising channel, or as you're back testing like they like to often, but not always do, they break down out of it and then they back test and ride up upper resistance, and then they fall down because either A, you're going to come back down here for a local double bottom, or B, you're going to trade back within this channel and end up here at the 200-day moving average. It's a big spread, but those are the two things that I'm looking at, right? And then if you look across the board, you can see XRP. I get into a lot of trouble because I don't think XRP...
You Shooter McGavin around?
No, why?
I just need to beat the living piss out of him.
The field includes a group of elite golfers from around the world. The favorite has to be Shooter McGavin.
I tell you, I don't know what it is about this big winning streak I'm on. I'm in the zone. What can I say? The hole just seems to get bigger.
So how's it feel to be the favorite, Shooter?
Well, I certainly don't think I'm the favorite. With all the great players here today, it's really anyone's tournament. I'm just trying to do the best I can out there. I tell you, the real winner today is the city of Portland. Every time I come here, it gets harder to leave. I think you guys put something in the water. Excuse me, I gotta go play a little golf.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I think you should use a 5-iron.
You think so? You're my wedge.
5-iron, huh?
Well, you're fine.
You gotta admit, that's a hell of a drive, 450 yards, huh?
Yeah, how do you finish again? Dead last? Oh, yeah. He had a good day, though. Thanks.
Hey, pal, how about a beer?
Hey, put that on my tab.
Wow, thanks.
Thanks, Phil.
You know, I know what you're doing right now,
Mm.
and I don't like it. So why don't you just shut your trap before I put my foot in it?
Don't turn your back on me. Let's get one thing straight. This is Shooter's tour. I've worked hard my whole life, paid my dues, and now it's Shooter's turn. And Shooter's not about to let his reign at the top be spoiled by some freak, sideshow clown.
Did you just call me a freak?
Well, I'd like to see you try. Let's do it then. Right. I'm in on a golf course.
Trying to reach the green from here, Shooter?
That's not possible, sir.
I beg to differ. Happy Gilmore accomplished that feat no more than an hour ago.
Well, moron, good for Happy Gilmore. Oh, my God!
XRP is going to take over the world's reserve banking system, but I know some people think XRP is going to do big things in the financial industry and big things in the banking industry. And I shoot you straight like Shooter McGavin, right? And just because I don't think it's going to take over the world's banking system, if you've done the research on it and you think it's a good coin and in 5 years it's going to be there, you can see XRP looks very similar to what, if we scroll these coins, you can see XRP looks like that. If you go to XLM, it looks very similar. And then Cardano. See that? XRP, Cardano, and XLM all do the similar things, right? And I actually like XLM as a long-term and this bear market, depending on how this bear market plays out. For me, Old Vincenzo, you guys have asked a lot of times what coins I like. XLM I like. I think that's one that I would put into my long-term portfolio to buy and hold as this bear market continues. But if we look at the short-term, Cardano, ADA, if you can get over this 200-day moving average, you're going to come up here to 61 cents at the bottom part of the last line of defense, aka get my shit together to the shit house. And when you're coming down through it, it acts as support. But when you're coming back up into it, resistance, 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 right? Now, if this swings back up, this is a great spot for upper resistance, right? But if you can't breach above this 200-day moving average in green, it's going to crash back down to the top part of the shithouse over there at 31 cents, right? And I did make a video for you guys earlier before I had the bull, but for some reason it did not give any volume after the first 2 minutes, so I could not give that to you. And you can see XRP is in a very similar formation that Cardano's in, and I still think you're coming up here to 37 cents. Yes, you could flash crash down to 28 cents, which would be a very painful swing trade if you buy it right here, and then it immediately flushes down to 28 cents. But I think for some reason in my gut, you have to come up to 37 cents as you've been consolidating in this beautiful range. And I think you're going to come up to 37 cents in the top part of this little white line, horizontal line, which is the old supply zone from back here, where you had a lot of trading after you had the big flush back on the 12th of May. You can see after you had that big flush down on the wick, you traded within this supply zone, local supply zone, for over a week and a half to 2 weeks. So I think you could easily flush back up here in XRP to 37 cents, reach into this upper resistance where the sell pressure is in the supply zone that you have all this trading that was there. So you swing up in that classic hook-nosed Jew bearish reversal pattern where you pump up, hit the supply zone, get rejected, and then trade back down towards this 28 cents. And that forms that classic Vincenzo'S hook-nosed Jew bearish reversal, right? So that's what I think is going on there. That's what I think is happening. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love. Peace and love.